The ATL is no stranger to extravagant concerts and shows. And based on the light show we've got going right now, things are heating up in Hotlanta tonight. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Utes about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the gun to give, looking for room. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Scanning the field, it's Kane. Catch in the middle, it's Rivers. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
A really nice job by the quarterback putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl. Try to get...
There he goes! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
How about the big boys up front paving the way, creating an enormous hole to run through, and that wasn't even close. Like, 3rd and short, maybe you'll get it. No. Clearly got it, clearly dominated the line of scrimmage.
Complete to the left. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And it's no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
That 53-yard attempt was well within his range, but now This offense will take over at its own 36. And he's not going anywhere to start the night as the home team greets their visitors rather rudely.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got it behind the line. It's Bray. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Fires to the right. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Well, put more people in the box to stop the run. When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Quarterback extends the play. Keeps it himself and gets the first. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Back to throw. It's Dampier. Escapes the pressure going right. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know, if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you.
Touchdown, Utah! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Yellow Jackets really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw again. He lets one fly deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. Slippery slide, finding his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
What a great play call there on fourth down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that fourth down play for a touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. App State came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Boone had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Here's the pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
On the ground, it's Parker. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. conversion on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the shotgun, the inside give. He works his way inside the 30. They'll mark him down at the 29. It brings up 4th down, and let's see what they do. No thought of trying to kick the 46-yarder. They'll go for it. Trying to keep the drive alive. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Utes headed quickly to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brake. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone, and the field starts to shrink. They really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They'll leave it with him. Finds some fresh air. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Might be changing the route. To the air, it's King. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Slips through the line. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a crease to the left. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Looking to throw, it's King. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Rutherford. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. 1st down, they dial up the pass play, but you're not able to get him on the ground. And now they've gotten another 1st down.
Looking to scramble. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Yellow Jackets are in the hurry up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass on 2nd down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And I just love the offense managing the clock in that situation, David. There was absolutely no panic. Calm, cool, and collected all the way down the field, scoring the touchdown, and now giving themselves an opportunity to take the lead here at halftime.
And the other side of that coin, Palmer, is the defense, man. Like, we got to keep them in bounds. We got to make sure we're not giving up big plays. They can throw it over the middle of the field. The clock's our friend, and they didn't execute good enough down the stretch of that drive to force a field goal.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Parker. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this 2nd half started. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Utah offense returns, ready to go back on the attack. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under fire. He'll take a deep shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Utes decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Georgia Tech. Paging George P. Burdell. Paging George P. Burdell.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Snagged in the middle. It's Rutherford. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
Quickly to the tight end. Across the 50. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys. They usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Wake Forest rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Winston-Salem. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. On the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Utes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. They just needed inches. Instead, they lost 3 feet. What a play by the defense. On 4th down, going to the air. Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Gives it on the option. Shows him the stiff arm. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Utes! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And you got to be so disciplined when you play the option. You got to keep your eyes on your guy. They lost track of the pitch man. The quarterback pitches it to him. He takes it in the house.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's King. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Utah! And that one will give them the lead. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. Turning it on! Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Motion from the wideout. He might want another play. To the air. It's King. It's complete to the right. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
To the air on 2nd down. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That is how you play defense. You drop back, you let him catch the football, you go attack, you don't let him break tackles. Nice execution by the defense.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Punch it out of the air. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the eye.
Oftentimes, as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his...
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Looking for more room. The 20. Touchdown, Utes! The defense takes matters into its own hands. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he doesn't. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too... And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's King. Starts to scramble to the left. Now looking to throw back to the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. On the run, deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're...
Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to look downfield again. Dances away to buy time. Hard running there. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the 1st down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You've got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
Back to throw, it's King. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. ULM was able to walk off the field there in Monroe with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. all that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Motion from the back. The give as they work on that clock. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. And the Utes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. On the run, it's Parker. Finding an escape route.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.